It's a new month, it's October 1st, and that means it's time for my monthly recap where I go over all the stuff I did and didn't do in September and all of the stuff I'm hoping to accomplish in October. So first things first, let's go over my list for September and see what I did and what I didn't do. So first thing is fix the angle grinder, and didn't do that. I attempted to do it. I went to my friend's place. He has an air compressor. I gave it a squish of air and it didn't really solve the problem. So I assembled it back up together, and my intention is to take it to another friend who can hopefully take a look at it. He was busy when I asked him a couple weeks ago, so hopefully this month he can take a look. So, nope, fail. Cob wall. Oh, I'm off to a bad start. I also didn't do that. I swear, every morning I woke up, that was my intention. It was the thing I wanted to work on most. I was super excited to get this thing done. And somehow it just kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. It remains unfinished. So, also a fail on that one. Not done. Drill mega hole. Finished. I was really nervous about this job. I've never drilled a giant half-a-meter hole through a stone building before. That seems like it would be something that would be quite difficult to do. As it turns out, I got quite lucky and the drill bit went straight through the hole I needed, and then the post went through the hole as well to make it as wide as I needed it to be, and then I could put the pipe in without any problems. So that job was completely hassle-free. It went well. I was very happy and also quite surprised and amazed and grateful as well. So mission accomplished there. Let's do this in green. Drill mega hole, yay. Telegraph poles. These are giant poles that were formerly used for holding up electricity lines, and I assume phone lines as well. They're 9 meters in length. They're treated into oblivion, so they make really good material for building foundations, putting wood into the ground. Anything that you want to put outside that's going to be in the elements, these are a great material for that. And there's a place nearby that sells them for, I think, 17 euros per 9 meter length. So I went with my friend in a van with his chainsaw, and we were gonna collect some and bring them back to his place and my place. And so, unfortunately, when we went, this has never happened to anyone else I've ever spoken to about telegraph poles. They always say there's so many of them. Don't worry about it. You don't have to call ahead. They're abundant. But of course, when we went, magically, there were no good ones. They had a few, but they were super picked over, and they hadn't had a new delivery in quite some time. So we basically got a whole bunch of crappy ones, but they were free, so you can't really argue with that. So I didn't get the posts I was hoping for, or as many, but I did go, and I did get some. So I'm going to give that one a positive. Window consultation. The window has been haunting me for a very long time. I finally lured my friend Ben over. He's a super talented stonemason. He's done many a window in his day. He's made all kinds of amazing things. And he took a look at the window, measured some stuff up, took a look at the stones I have on my land, and kind of put me on a path for making my own window stones. So the stones that frame the window, the future window. I don't have stones on my land that are good enough for the top and the bottom, but I definitely have stones to make the sides. So not only have I gotten the consultation I was hoping to get, I also started work on those stones. So victory with the window consultation. So next on the list is the water tank. Water is about to become plentiful. We're going into the winter. It's rained a few times already. My water tank is quite full. And I'm not really in need of a splash pool because the weather is getting cold. I've got my cozy work shirts on already. I'm wearing my cozy work pants, and though I'm not wearing shoes yet, I am rocking the socks and sandals look. So the weather is taking a turn, and so that means I'm not, thinking about swimming pools. So I didn't work on the water tank, and you know what? Chances are I probably won't work on it again until next year in the spring. So that didn't happen, and it's probably not likely to happen for several months. The kitchen, as you've seen recently in yesterday's video, I've been working hard and very slowly on the kitchen cabinets. They're coming along nicely. I'm almost finished. I have a few more things to do. And yeah, I'm just going to keep working away at the kitchen, but I'm really happy with the progress I've made. Slow and steady is definitely the order of the day there. Order wood. This one. So the wood guy, he's wonderful. I love him. The wood yard's amazing. You can only message so much before you start to get annoying, and you really don't want to anger the wood guy. I've tried to put the wood order in, but so far I haven't even got the quote back. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one a check mark because though technically I haven't actually placed the order for the wood, I have put in my quote request, and the wood that I've put in for is what's going to be in the order. So really everything is in his hands. There's nothing more I can do, so I'll check that one off. And go for a walk. I think I went for my walk very early in September. It was a lovely stroll, and of course, I haven't gone for another walk since then. I am finding that if I'm not working on my place, I'm working on videos, and it's just a lot of sitting, and I don't like that, so I need to get on top of this. Plus, every time I go walking, I listen to audiobooks, I listen to podcasts, and I guess that's sort of when I read and catch up on what's happening in the world as well. So I really love going for walks. I need to make that a priority. That's September. I'd say it went pretty well. And October is looking like a very exciting month. So let's get into that. So in September, I think the Super Thanks got me around 75 euros. And with that money, I bought this little tripod to replace my other one that's broken. It's a game changer. The other one kind of would just always slump over, and I'd be filming and it would be like, meow, and be all sad. So this one, it works as it should, and it does not cause frustration. So this guy, I bought him with your Super Thanks money, so everyone who contributed to that, thanks a lot. I put some money towards my music licensing, which is surprisingly expensive. I also bought this little foam thing to go over my GoPro, which will hopefully help with the wind. I just got it a couple days ago in the mail. I'm hoping this little foam thing helps with the wind reduction because the microphone on the GoPro is actually pretty good. It's just the wind issue I'm trying to solve, so I don't need a super fancy microphone setup. If I can reduce the wind noise, I'll be very happy. Hopefully you'll be very happy. Everyone will be happy. But I need to test it out a bit more to see if it's going to work. So if that doesn't work, I got some money from my Super Thanks in September, and I've got some ideas on what I can spend that on. And so in September, Super Thanks donations totaled almost 130 euros, which is incredible. 18 people contributed. A couple people contributed twice. So thank you, Eileen, Rachel, Heather, Diane, Carrie, Sue, Christine, Monica, Dee, Tracy, Lou, Deborah, Tammy, Sarah, Hannah, Elspeth, Heidi, and Graciano. Sorry if I butchered that. Yeah, thanks so much. This is, it's really cool. It's really cool to get these sort of little contributions. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm going to put this towards some things to help the channel. So that was September. It was a wonderful month. We had perfect weather practically, some rainstorms. We had a reprieve from the horrible, horrible summer. It's finally over. And I'm looking really forward to October as the seasons change. And so October is going to be super exciting for me. My parents are coming to visit for 2 weeks. They arrive on the 10th of October. And one of my best friends is also coming on October 15th for 1 week. And she'll be looking at a piece of property that borders my property. So that's amazing. And yeah, I guess we'll all be working together on the land. So I imagine that'll be some really good times and some fun videos to watch for you guys later on as well. So my plans for October are as follows. Let's do green. 1. So first of all, I'm gonna aim to do these 2 things. And this one is dead to me for a little while. So number 1 for October will be put gas bottle outside. Gas bottle. Beside my stove is a gas bottle. It's connected with a hose. The reason I drilled the hole in the wall was to put the hose outside so I can put the gas bottle outside as well. I haven't done that because I'm not done the cabinets. So moving the gas bottle is more dependent on finishing the kitchen cabinet, which is nearly finished, and so this should be, hopefully, a pretty simple task. Second, massive tidy up. My place is an actual disaster, and I've got my parents visiting, my friend is visiting, and she's staying with me. And I'm also going to be hosting a little get-together while my parents are here. So I really need to clean my place up, sort everything out. When I finish the kitchen cabinets, get the gas bottle outside, and finish the cob wall, it's going to allow me to shuffle a lot of things around, and I can do a major cleanup. And hopefully I won't even recognize the place after it's done. So that is definitely a priority. Finish window side stones. This one's probably a bit ambitious. I'm working on these stones that will kind of go along the sides of the window. I don't know how to put them in place yet, but I know how to make them. So I'd like to finish those and get them ready for whenever I'm ready to put them in place. And this isn't even about making a window. This is just about making the hole for the window. So I've got a lot of work still to do on those, but it's the kind of thing I can literally just chip away at slowly because it's literally chipping into stone. So I enjoy it, but it is kind of hard on the arm. So I'll do a little bit here, a little bit there over the course of the month, and hopefully by the end of October, I have 2 window side stones. 4, tidy the garden. So the garden has been woefully neglected for quite some time now. I was going to tidy it up, but now, it's October 1st. My parents are going to be here October 10th. My mom really enjoyed tidying the garden when she was here last time in May, and weeding and all that stuff. And so I'm assuming, Mom, you won't mind doing that again, or helping me at least. So I'm saving that one for you, and hopefully together we can get this garden tidied up, weeded, and not looking like a complete and total disaster area. 5, insulate the door. My door is a thin metal door, and last time my parents were here in May, my mom painted it a beautiful blue color, but it's thin and it's not really ideal for winter or summer. It actually probably let a lot of heat in as well. So my intention has been for probably the past 6 months to insulate the thing, but in order to do that, there's some complicated fastening that has to happen, and I'm not so familiar with working with metal, so I've kind of been avoiding it. But this could be a good job for Dad. Dad, do you mind working on my door? We'll discuss when you're here. Basically, it's just about fastening some wood on, sticking some cork in between it, and then putting a whole bunch of tongue and groove on the front. So hopefully it's a fun task. It's just something I've been avoiding because I'm not exactly sure how I want to screw into the metal, but I have a feeling my dad will have some ideas. Okay, what else do I have here? Seems like a lot. Block holes in house. Holes in house. In house. So the winter is on its way, and I literally have 3 big holes in my house. It's just the design of the building, and I just need to block those up. Last year I did it with rock wool. I'll probably just end up doing the same, where I stuff the wool into the hole and forget about it until the spring. Move sink inside. So in May, my dad made me a sink. I had the sink, and he made me a frame, and I put it on there with the intention of taking it into the house, plugging it into the sort of plumbing that I have already, and yeah, having a place to dump water. The problem is that I don't have anywhere for that water to go because I don't really have a fully designed gray water system, and so I haven't moved the sink inside. I'm hoping that we can also do a gray water system in October. This is something that perhaps my friend can help me with. She's a buildery type, has lots of good ideas, so perhaps she might like to work on something like that. She doesn't know it yet, but it might happen, it might not. And what else do we have? Okay, preserved peppers. I have a whole bunch of jalapenos and other chili peppers ready to go. And I would love to put them into perhaps another fermented hot sauce, perhaps more pickled peppers. And so number 10, fix the greenhouse. Basically, the plastic on the greenhouse has been shredded to pieces in the wind, and with the sun over the summer, it lasted a lot longer than I was expecting, to be fair, but that plastic needs to be replaced. So I'm hoping that could be another fun job for Mom, but we'll see. So I have the plastic I need, I've got a staple gun, should be a pretty simple job, so hopefully we can cross that one off as well. Okay, and so number 11 is sort of a collection of several possibilities for larger projects that my dad might want to get started on. So we've got a tool shed foundation, tool shed foundation, water sort of platform or tower, Stonewall, and then working on the patio area. So these are a whole bunch of things that will take a long time to do, but I'd love to get them started, especially since I'm not exactly sure how to do a couple of them, like the tool shed foundation and the water tower. I need ideas, and I'm hoping maybe my dad has some good ideas. So out of these ones, so I'm just going to call this one big projects. So tool shed foundation, I put the order in for wood. Well, I've put the quote in. Hopefully the wood will come sometime in the next 6 weeks. I need to put that shed onto some kind of a foundation. Right now, there's nothing there, and it's over my French drain, so that kind of complicates things. So I need some ideas for that. Same with the water tower. I got those telegraph pole things in order to build a water tower, but the water tower needs some kind of a foundation. I'm thinking I'll do it up on sort of plinths that are made of stone, but I'm not totally sure, and that needs work, so that'll be a big job. The patio in front of the house, I've basically kind of dug out a whole bunch of dirt. I've just ordered a whole bunch of gravel to go down on the patio, which will then have sand on top of it, which will then have the stones put on top of the sand. In order to put the gravel down, I have to dig out more of the patio area, so that's a fairly big job as well. Stonewall. So right behind me, there's this little stone wall that's smaller than I want it. I started this ages ago, and I've got some rocks in place. I've ordered what I need for the mortar, and I'd love to start building that up a bit higher because eventually I'm going to build a larger wall out of cob. It's going to be a fairly labor-intensive job, especially since I don't have a cement mixer. So that's another one. And I just thought of the last possible job could be a fun project for Dad is a gas bottle box. So when the gas bottle gets moved outside, I'd like to contain it. I'd have space for 2, and I'd like to contain them in a little box that's insulated, sheltered from the sun, insulated from the cold, and it just needs, some kind of little construction done for that. So that's it. It's a lot, but like I said, I'm going to have helpers in October, and I'm really, really hoping to get most of my video editing done in the next week or so I won't be spending much time on my computer either. So I'll have more time to do work. I'll be doing a lot of filming, obviously, because I want to capture all of these amazing moments with my parents and my friend, but I think we'll also get a lot of work done as well. You know what? I actually just thought of another thing. Firewood. 13. Firewood. I have a whole bunch of oak sitting right there, but it's too big for my wood burner, so I need to split it or chop it in the other direction. I also have a whole bunch of wood laying around that'll be good for kindling, but it needs to be cut smaller. So I have some preparation to do for the winter weather, to get firewood ready to keep me cozy and warm, and it's already getting cold, so that needs to be a priority for early in October. I'm not even gonna think of anything else right now because this list has gotten a little bit bonkers. So that's what my October looks like. I've got a lot of stuff on my plate, but like I said, I have a lot of great help coming my way as well, and it's gonna be so much fun. I'm really excited. I actually can't wait. Okay, so that's my September done, October future plans. And I wanted to also say about super thanks, if you are looking to contribute, I think going forward, at least for the moment, I'm not going to put it towards video stuff. I think I need to put my super thanks stuff towards materials. I've got a lot of projects on the go, And any little extra bit I have, I think I'll need to put it towards sort of tools I need for certain jobs and building supplies. The wood order I put in for the tool shed is going to be quite expensive, so any little bit of extra cash I can eke out and put towards that will be amazing. So if you enjoy my video content and you want to help contribute to my projects, the super thanks button is down there somewhere. Super appreciated, and it'll go towards building stuff, which will then be filmed, which you can then watch and hopefully enjoy. So that's it. I feel like I've been saying a lot, standing here talking really quickly to try to fit everything in. October is looking like it's going to be awesome. September was fabulous, and I'm just really loving everything at the moment. I'm liking how my projects are going and how my place is shaping up, and yeah, just looking forward to the future. So thanks again to everyone for watching. I really am enjoying this YouTube journey. It's a lot of fun, and I really like getting comments. I always reply to every comment. If you have a question about why I've done something, there's always some reason. There's usually some reason, and if I didn't explain it in the video, I'm always happy to explain it in the comments. So please don't be shy. Ask away, and I will get to your comments and give you a reply. Even if you just want to say hello, I will say hello back. And so I've already been talking for a really long time. I'm going to say goodbye from this video. I'll see you next week, next Friday, and thank you very much for watching. If you like my channel, do share it around and comment and like and all that stuff. And I'll see you in the next video.